Namaste, everybody. It's Divine Vibrations with Chi. Thank you so much for joining me today for our daily affirmations. I hope that all of you are having an amazing day. I am. The sun is shining. It is like 80 degrees today, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So the kids and I had to get out into this beautiful garden here on the Willamette River. It is one of the most gorgeous tranquil places that I have ever been. And actually I bring the kids here at least a couple times a year if I can. This garden is called Elk Rock Garden, and it is actually a church diocese garden that was donated by a family, and with the expectation that people can come and enjoy this garden for free. And so they've upkept the garden and the property, and people they get to come here for free. And this particular garden has actually two of the largest wisteria plants I've ever seen, and when they're blooming, it's amazing, and I just love it here. I missed the bloom this year because of course the garden was closed, but nevertheless it never disappoints because there's just so much here. Green spaces, tranquil spaces, gardens, ponds, and bridges, and a beautiful view of the Willamette River and Mount Hood in the distance. It is just amazing, and I will definitely post with this video a little bit of footage of what is in this beautiful space that the universe has created for us. So usually I like to have some kind of tone or music that sets the energy for our day. And today I have just this little xylophone, and sometimes it just really just brings my energy into where it needs to be, and I just love that. So why don't we start today before our affirmations, and since we're in this beautiful space, to hear just a little bit of tone. Beautiful. And what's also beautiful is all the nature sounds around me, right? In our really busy lives, we forget that the miracle of life is actually around us all the time. Whether it's a crow or the birds chirping or butterfly, or when I was walking around on a path, I walked into a garden spider web. Yay! I'm afraid of spiders, but I'm trying to get over it. But I walked into a spider web, so that poor little spider has to reweave its web for dinner. So this morning, when I was actually pulling my own personal affirmations, as I always do, I was actually guided and inspired to come out here because I used the my soul challenge deck. I've used this before in my other videos, and when I shuffled, what I got was this card, and how prophetic. And I think it's probably reversed for you, but it's so beautiful. It's got this mandala. But what it says is, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than they seek. And that's by John Muir. So because I was inspired and guided to come out here and enjoy this gorgeous day, I'm going to go ahead and do your affirmations today. And I'm going to use the same deck, the Soul Challenge deck, and then also another one, which I was guided to bring out and show you. And it's the Sacred Self-Care deck. This one actually just popped out, and it says, what we fear of doing most is usually what we need to do. Oh, wow. Ralph Waldo Emerson. How true. Oftentimes the thing that scares us the most is the thing that actually liberates us from all those things that were holding us back. So if there is something that you are being held back from, that in your gut you just know, your sacral and your solar plexus chakras, you're feeling it and it's telling you you got to do this, but you're scared. For example, me coming out here and making these videos, I'm not really great about being in front of a camera. I'm not really great about putting myself out there. But by doing so, it's something that has helped me grow as a person. So by putting yourself out there, you might flop a few times. You might, and most likely you will flop a few times. And I know people say, don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of flopping. Don't be afraid of falling on your face. Don't be afraid of taking that chance, because who else is going to take that chance if not yourself for yourself? So bet on you when you have the opportunity, because in the end, you're going to benefit from it. You're going to grow from it. And you may fail, 7 times, but you may succeed on the 8th time. I think a lot of times the universe is looking for us to have faith in ourselves and believe in ourselves before it delivers that which we deserve, or have come here to do or feel that we deserve. It wants to see whether we're going to stick it out through thick and thin. So we stick it out through thick and thin on things that really don't matter, right? Things that are hurtful and painful and degrading. And if we can stick it out through those things, why wouldn't we stick it out through the positive things? So if you have a chance to take a leap of faith, take that leap of faith in yourself. So I hope that helps somebody out there today. So the second deck that I had picked out is called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. It's beautiful. It's a little bit on the feminine side, but we all have masculine and feminine. 23 chromosomes from mom and 23 chromosomes from dad. So yeah, we do have our masculine and our feminine side, the yin and the yang. And those things need to be balanced for us to be balanced individuals. So when we are more too feminine or too masculine, we actually find an imbalance in our lives. And I think if you really sit and think about that concept, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it kind of leads us down some negative paths, actually, by being more one way or extreme, right? Extreme things don't benefit us, but balance sure does. And that's what I try to look for in my life every day, is balance. Some days are better than others. Some days I can balance my life, and some days I don't, and I have to go back to the drawing board. Or I have to take a minute and really reevaluate what I'm doing. So this actually came out, and it's kind of funny. It says positive affirmations is the card. So that's what we're doing today, right? Is dialing into some positive affirmations for our life. And let's read what the book has to say about positive affirmations. So the mantra that you can for this for a positive affirmation is, I speak to myself with love and compassion and extend it to all those I meet. So go ahead and put that in the comment that you do. You speak to yourself with love and compassion and extend it to all those that you meet. Because oftentimes when we are giving of ourselves to others, we end up receiving, and it's weird how that happens, right? It's the universe. It's the law of attraction. When we give love away, we actually end up with more. So love yourself and speak to yourself as if you are the love of your life. because you are. If you don't love yourself, you can't expect somebody else to love you. You have to start with loving yourself. Write yourself a love letter, it says. Witness your beauty in the mirror and acknowledge it aloud, and take note of positive compliments you've received in recent times. Use these beautiful words to create affirmations that support and uplift you. Make speaking to yourself with love a daily practice. This practice requires a deep level of compassion for yourself, and keeping yourself and your internal dialogue positive can be challenging at times. It sure can. There's a lot of external forces out there, but we got to keep at it. Set up your phone background with a positive quote or inspirational message. Write empowering statements on sticky notes and put them around your house. Before you know it, everything around you will be reflecting this positive vibration. And I also journal positive things too. So one of the things I say to myself during my morning mantras and my morning meditation is that divine light creates me, divine light protects me, divine light sustains me and surrounds me, and I am constantly growing into divine light. And we really are. And so I hope that you see the divine light in yourself when you look in the mirror every day, because you are a beautiful soul and you're a beautiful person. And I am so glad that you join me every day for positive affirmations that help enlighten you and lift you up to a higher vibration. And I just would like for you guys to know how much I really truly appreciate you being with me and on my life journey. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you get notifications of my messages and videos in the future. And I hope you have an amazing day, because you deserve it. Namaste.